Hey everybody, welcome to Sam Livecast. It's Monday. We've been through a lot of excitement with the cooking competition. I'm going to throw something in the oven. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about it. It's all going to be good. Max and I shot some Bed Bath & Beyond stuff today. And I have a half a meatloaf left. Look how beautiful that is.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Lynn came in and you ate some. How was it, bro?
Great.
There you go. You know what? He's like 5 days away from getting married, so his head is completely mush right now. So here's what I'm going to do. It's what?
It's going to explode.
It's going to explode, right. Okay, so I've just sauteed some onion. The onion's going to go into this. This is all, clearly I'm just making all this shit up as we go, right? I have a little pesto here that, well, this is completely an experiment. I don't know why it can't work. And we've used meatloaf that I've cooked before as a leftover kind of thing. And in my thinking is, it's already cooked beef that you can use it just like you were starting with ground beef, right? So here's what this is going to be. This is going to be pesto on the bottom. Imagine it's kind of like a, I don't know what the hell this is.
Like a sauce of some sort?
Well, yeah, instead of a, we're not doing a red sauce pizza, we're going to do this, right? So we got a little pesto on the bottom.
Hey, what kind of crust are those? Those are kind of cool.
It's a little bobbly thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like it.
Little baby bobbly.
Little baby bobbly.
Well, for people who are afraid of the other crust that's not bobbly, don't be. It's super easy.
No, don't be. Right. So look it. You would normally, like, if you were going to do like a ground beef pizza, like you order from like a pizza joint, they would cook it and then they would crumble it up. Well, a meatloaf is already that. All you have to, we're just skipping the cooking step. I mean, I tell people, make one of these things and then use it for a whole bunch of stuff. And that was the basis of the thing that Max and I did today for Bed Bath & Beyond. We made tacos, we made a pizza, we made a sandwich, and there was one other thing we made. Oh, pasta.
Yes.
We made a pasta sauce out of it.
Bolognese, kind of.
A little, yeah, kind of. I did use little red pepper stuff. So, okay, so there's the pesto. Sorry, the crust, the pesto, that. Let's put these onions on now. Boy, I wish I'd made a whole lot more onion, because I really do like my sauteed onion. Oh, but this is going to be good. Now, instead of like a Parmesan cheese or a mozzarella, here's what I'm using. I've got these little mozzarella balls, and they're not bocconcinis or the tiny ones. I don't know which size shape this is called.
We shall see.
But it's this.
Oh, like golf ball size.
They're golf ball size, yeah. So now I'm just going to take these guys right here. And now we'll just slice some pieces. It's fairly thin, right?
So it's like when they put bigger mozzarella slices on pizza, but since we're doing a small pizza,
It's exactly right. It's exactly right,
it's
my
be
friend.
perfect.
Right? Like this. And they don't have to be perfect on here, but you just want a few, right?
That looks great.
I think that's all I need. I'm going to give it one more thing. Sorry. I'm going to give it a little salt and some pepper. Yes?
Yes.
My oven's at almost 500 degrees. It shouldn't take more than 8, 9, 10 minutes. Watch this, we sit down, we talk some more. So, I just came back from London and France. I see London, I see France, I see Kelly's underpants.
I wasn't thinking that, but
Is that just like a thing that crosses generational divides? Because I heard that when I was a kid, and clearly you did too.
Obviously, I did too. I don't know why. And I just came from London and France, and I didn't think about it till just now.
did you see anybody's underpants?
I didn't see anybody's underpants while I was there. And we're going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it today. We'll talk about it Wednesday, all right?
Wait, why
Yes.
not? Why don't you want to talk
I'm
about
not ready to talk about it today.
Really?
I haven't figured
It's a
out my
lot.
pictures, and we need more time. And I bought myself one present. I actually bought 2 things there. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
This, a little block of foie gras
Oh.
that I said, Max has no interest in eating this.
None?
Chief, interest in this with
I
me?
love that stuff.
You two will just scarf it down.
the tin, I don't know what the deal with the tin is.
I do love. I've had that before. It's actually pretty good. It's more like pate, but
I got it.
It stays pretty well in the can.
Okay, good. We'll do something with this, but I'll talk about it and I'll show the pictures and I'll talk about it. I will say it was a week. It was fantastic. I wish I was European. That's all I'm going to say right now. I really do. I may spend the entire next couple live casts, not today, using a French accent. I just can't help myself.
He's been doing it all day.
I can't help myself.
Oui, everything.
It is very impactful.
Yeah.
And apart from the fact that there were a lot of people that were complete assholes and clearly didn't want us there or didn't dig us, beautiful country, gorgeous city, some very lovely people, and we had a great time. I mean, we'll talk about it later.
What else are we talking about?
Well, let's talk about the competition.
Yes.
So we've now gone through it all. We now have the 4 people that are moving on to the semis. But let's just talk one by one quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Dina and her French toast versus Kevin and the pork sandwich with the asparagus in it.
Here's Kevin.
There's Kevin.
There's Dina. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was such a tease.
Sorry, there you go. So there you go. That's Kevin's.
That's Kevin's winning entree, that winning item. That if I'd looked at the picture beforehand, I tasted it, I would have thought, man, I don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, won over the French toast.
Yeah, it was great.
There's a French toast. The French toast is beautiful, absolutely, but it comes down to, the biggest part of this thing is going to be taste, and Kevin took it.
I really did enjoy that blueberry reduction.
Compote or whatever. Syrup.
Yeah.
Did she call it a syrup?
I think it was a compote, but it was really good.
It was really good. And look, everybody liked Dina a lot. We all wanted Dina to do well in the competition. We want everybody to do well, except somebody had to win, and Kevin absolutely took that round, no question. Round 2 was Rico, who entered the competition with a little tortilla with, I don't know what it was. Was it pork something? I couldn't quite tell what it was that he sent in with his audition picture.
There he is.
There's Rico. And Miriam, who entered with the Greek burger and made the Greek burger. She's not nearly as Caspery looking there as she is in real life. Picture makes her out to be just a little.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, let's get off of that one.
Don't be mean.
But I don't think it was any competition. I think Miriam won. I don't think we don't know if Rico seasoned very well or at all.
We were a little.
Didn't we have this talk about how seasoning is you can't really be that conservative because it's probably a little more different from what you're used to at home or for like who you cook with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That was just something that I thought was interesting because like I certainly had a hard time seasoning on MasterChef. It's just because you don't know how much salt you really want to put in. You kind of go conservative in a competition.
Yeah. So what do you think's better, under or over to season, Lynn?
I haven't had a dish that was over seasoned in a long
time. I agree. I feel like oftentimes you feel that something is under seasoned, like, oh, this doesn't taste like salt or it doesn't taste like it's been seasoned, but rarely are you like, whoa, this is too salty.
But if you had to make one grievous error in front of the chefs, in front of the judges on MasterChef, Lynn?
That's a good question.
If you had to under-season a piece of fish or over-season a piece of fish, where would you go?
Over-seasoned.
Exactly.
Under-seasoning is like the worst crime in history.
It's a terrible crime. Second only to sweating in your food.
That's disgusting.
Sorry, third only to sweating and then using the towel to wipe your head and then cleaning your plates.
Who does that? That's gross.
Yes. All right, so Miriam takes that round. Round 3 was Ayako versus Rob.
Yep.
And Ayako made the sashimi with the angry sauce, and Rob made the squash blossoms.
Yes, sir. We're pulling it up.
Oh, I was going to say. I was just going to say. So now we're not looking at anything except
So here we go. Here's Ayako's sashimi.
There you go. Wow.
Look at huge plate of sashimi.
Beautiful, boy. It's
And
very
then-
pretty. And there's the squash blossoms. Uh-oh. What's happening?
See, I need time to do this, sir.
Wow. Sorry, this is a little last minute. Anyway, Ayako won. Here's the problem with deep frying, and I think that Rob figured this out after the fact. I think he was done early and just waiting. And I think what happened is his squash blossoms got a little soggy.
I agree, yes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when you're doing something deep fried, I mean, you have to be super careful, obviously.
I thought we weren't really going to, I had thought we weren't going to judge on that, but then also...
Well,
but
here's the thing. We weren't judging on heat.
There they are.
But when you do something like that, you have to consider when it comes out because, I mean, is he making a mistake on making them crispy, or are they getting not crispy because of the way that he cooked them, or they were too early into the pan and stuff like that? Heat we weren't going to consider.
And that was the thing I was going to bring up next is, we weren't going to consider it. But if Rob, if you're listening, I think we thought your tempura batter was a little thick, and we had a lot of goat cheese taste, but it was delicious.
It was delicious. It was kind of overwhelmingly goat cheese, and they were kind of soft. And it wasn't that. See, Lynn, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. It's a timing thing, and that's the hard part. I think those things. I think if you're going to deep fry, for anybody that's listening, that's going to be in the semis, if you're going to deep fry something, I think you got to pull that stuff out literally with seconds to go.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, it's like this. If someone made ice cream in the competition,
yeah.
and it took us, 10 minutes to judge, if
and
they finished the ice cream with 20 minutes left to go, that's a serious error.
Seriously.
Even though we technically shouldn't judge on time, right?
Right.
But,
That's right. And then the final, so Yesayako won that one, and it was a beautiful plate, by the way. I think it was the prettiest plate that we've had so far. Mm-hmm. For me, no question about that. And then we had Brian and his halibut versus Hwen and her poke.
There's Brian right there.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing.
Hwen?
I went into this saying to myself, all things being equal, right now, before I've tasted anything, I think this is Brian's to win or lose.
That's his plate right there.
I really do believe that.
It's a great looking
because poke can be a one-note fish, a one-note dish. Mm-hmm. Brian, I think, fell down because of seasoning and because you overcooked this fish.
You did.
I looked at it, and it looked dry to me. Mm-hmm. It looked beautiful, and it looks gorgeous there, but it looked dry to me. And then I touched it, taking the plate into you guys in the back, and I went, uh-oh, I think this thing's going to be dried out. And, and it was dried out, and it wasn't seasoned.
And we asked him during the judging, like, did you season? And he had probably put some salt on it, and I saw him put salt on it. But
it definitely needed a lot more
halibut's a
everything.
meaty fish. It's, again, one of those things that when you're in a competition, you too conservative, right? And
So he, all things considered, the halibut with what he did, I think should have won versus the poke. The poke was a nice poke, little
delicious.
Soy, little sesame oil,
So
great salmon
nice fish.
Too.
It was nice, but
it wasn't executed properly for you.
No, I think it was executed fine, but I think Hwen won with a lesser dish than she could have won with. And I'm trying not to be mean about that, but I think she won with a simple dish is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Versus what could have been a more complicated dish that just got beat down by seasoning and drying out.
I think what you're saying is he swung for the fences, and it didn't quite get there, whereas, Hwen kind of played it safe. And
that's exactly right.
That's really what it comes down to.
It's very tough. This is not. There's no question. It's not easy pulling this kind of stuff off. And the pressure, really, when you talk to these guys after that, and there's Hwen's poking. It was beautiful, and she made her own little wonton chips and stuff. Mm-hmm. There's no question that when you talk to these guys after, even though they practice, and even though this is not on national television, they still got here and worried about time and worried about putting it together and worried. It's still a challenge in a competition. Mm-hmm. And of course, they're here, and MasterChef's in there, and they got to worry about him, and they got to worry about Max's attitude.
I don't think anybody's worried
my
about me,
attitude.
dude.
Thanks.
They have to worry about Max's attitude, and of course, they're in my presence, and you know how that can.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let me check my pizza. Hold on.
Okay.
That's got to be done by now, right?
I would think so. I mean, how long has it been? 10?
Good. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, it's freaking beautiful. Okay, you know what, boys?
We're going to eat?
I'm ready if you guys are ready. Time to eat something?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, so here's how we look. Look at this.
Damn.
Crispy. Wow.
Ooh. Hello. It's a nice looking pie, Sam.
Thank you, dude. Let's not forget something, ladies and gentlemen. This thing was this a little while ago. It was this meatloaf that now became this. Let me just cut myself. Oh, it's crispy.
Look at that melty mozzarella.
Onion, melty mozzarella. I've got the onion in here and the little pesto underneath. Look at that beautiful piece, Maxie. How nice is that?
Amazing.
A blurry little shot, and I think Nice, thank you.
Hot.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, no one
The
saw
hot
that
one.
one coming. No one saw that one coming.
Wow. Dudes, boys, this is really good. Leftovers are where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. I feel a cookbook in my head coming around.
Yeah.
No, don't give anything away.
Well, all right. Thanks for watching. Wednesday, we talk London, we talk France, we talk Lynn's underpants. Only kidding.
Oh, we better.
Maybe we'll have some wedding pictures from Lynn. We didn't talk about that. There's all kinds of stuff coming up. Thanks for watching the live cast. Happy to have you guys here. Make a meatloaf, then make other stuff with it, all right? See ya.